Anime. My one-hit kill sister. Continuing with episode 10, Asahi was still fast asleep in his room. However, he was suddenly awakened by someone opening the curtains in his room. When he opened his eyes, he didn't expect to see Kuon standing in front of him. Maya had apparently allowed Kuon to enter Asahi's room. It turned out that Asahi was asked to transport Gloria's belongings from her house. It seemed that Gloria wanted to move out and live on her own. At least Asahi would receive 5,000 mani for that day's work. Gloria eventually left the house. However, some servants tried to persuade Gloria not to leave. Unfortunately, Gloria was too strong for all of them. Asahi learned for the first time that Gloria decided to live on her own because she wanted to escape from home. Just as Gloria finished dealing with the servants, someone else arrived. It was Sebastian, the head butler of the Brigandine family. He also opposed Gloria's departure. However, Gloria remained determined to leave. Sebastian used an iron thread that could immobilize Gloria in an instant. It turned out that Sebastian was an adventurer when he was young. However, once again, Gloria used her muscle strength to break free from Sebastian's thread. This caused Sebastian to stumble and fall into a pond. Sebastian reminded Gloria once again of her father's message. Her father wanted Gloria to abandon her adventurous pursuits and behave more like a princess from a respectable family. However, Gloria was fed up with tea parties, dance parties, and all the flatterers present. Even Kuon didn't want to stop her. He only hoped that Gloria could do what she desired. And so, they set off by horse-drawn carriage to Gloria's new residence. During the journey, Gloria felt embarrassed about exposing her family issues to Asahi. Asahi understood and empathized with her since he and Maya also had occasional problems. Gloria said her father was overprotective. She believed she could live on her own without relying on her father or her family name. This reminded Asahi of his own struggles when he first came into this world. Therefore, Asahi intended to help Gloria as much as possible. Eventually, they arrived at Gloria's new residence. To their surprise, it was a luxurious villa. It turned out to be the Brigandine family's estate. However, earlier Gloria had claimed not to need her father or her family name. Asahi felt his efforts were in vain. Nevertheless, since he had already started, Asahi began to transport the belongings into the villa. Asahi struggled to lift each item, while Gloria and Kuon effortlessly carried them without breaking a sweat. Asahi couldn't even lift a table on his own, but it was immediately lifted when Gloria helped him. Gloria even expressed gratitude for having a man assist with the heavy work. As they both lifted the table together, Gloria wondered if this was what it felt like for newlyweds moving into a new home. The table they were holding fell when Gloria let go of it. From a distance, Sebastian and a burly man observed Gloria and Asahi. Sebastian was convinced that Asahi had deceived Gloria. He asked the man beside him to retrieve Gloria from Asahi's clutches. The burly man was Tiga Hildebrandt, a dragon-class adventurer. They intended to teach Asahi a lesson. However, they suddenly felt a deadly aura from behind. The aura emanated from Maya. Upon seeing her, they immediately abandoned their plan to take Gloria back. Kuon also caught sight of Maya from below. She had a hunch that Maya was no ordinary person. Meanwhile, Asahi was currently drinking the tea served by Gloria. However, Gloria poured more tea into his cup as soon as he finished it, causing Asahi to feel bloated. When Kuon arrived, Gloria felt relieved. She didn't know what to do in front of Asahi, so she just kept pouring tea. Gloria sought ideas from Kuon on how to make Asahi want to stay here. Kuon suggested that Gloria come up with a reason for Asahi to visit this house every day, such as turning it into a party headquarters. Because of this, Asahi wanted to consult with Tanya first. For Tanya, the guild would be happy if Asahi threw a party. If Asahi's party became famous, they could become the face of the guild. Especially if the members were great adventurers, just like Siegfried's Balmung party. Coincidentally, they crossed paths with Siegfried. Tanya had never met Siegfried in person, so she was greatly impressed at the moment. Siegfried had just finished collecting leftover bread crusts. He planned to fry them and sprinkle sugar on top to make them taste better. It was understandable since Siegfried was poor. However, Tanya didn't expect the adventurer she admired to be like that. After that, Tanya and Asahi were on their way back to the guild. Out of nowhere, Sophie suddenly appeared before Asahi. She overheard that Asahi wanted to throw a party and expressed her desire to be included. Sophie promised to be of great help in his party and showed him her stats. Unexpectedly, Sophie had reached level 27. Her level increased while adventuring by providing healing to others. This piqued Sophie and Tanya's curiosity about Asahi's stats. Trying to act cool, Asahi said that strength wasn't something to show off. Fortunately, he managed to escape from that situation. While they were engrossed in conversation, they crossed paths with Gloria and Kuan. Gloria noticed another girl holding Asahi's hand. Unable to contain her frustration, she immediately left. Kuan explained that it was Gloria's nature. She had no common sense or ability to live on her own. If Kuan didn't take care of her, she would die. Gloria didn't have a single friend she could rely on, so Kuan would be extremely grateful if Asahi became someone Gloria could depend on. For that reason, Kuan asked Asahi to seriously consider the party formation proposed by Gloria. However, Asahi stated that Gloria already had a dependable friend, which was Kuan herself. Upon hearing this, Kuan blushed a little. Nevertheless, Asahi would still consider forming his party. It was evening, and Maya was cooking dinner. Meanwhile, Asahi was still thinking about potential members for his party. Maya noticed that Asahi seemed restless about something. Before they ate, Asahi explained everything to Maya. Maya agreed that Asahi should form a party. In their original world, Asahi had difficulty making friends due to communication issues. Later on, they proceeded with the plan to form a party with the potential members. However, Asahi was turned into stone by a basilisk. Kuan, Sophie, and Gloria went outside to find a way to cure Asahi, while Maya stayed home to watch over him. Surprisingly, Asahi was still fully conscious despite being turned to stone. Maya tried to bring her face closer to Asahi's and attempted to kiss him. Naturally, Asahi panicked, but he couldn't speak or move. Luckily, Maya didn't go through with it. Instead, she placed him on the bed and touched him. Despite all of that, Asahi remained stone. Kuan, Sophie, and Gloria returned, having failed to find a way to cure him. Suddenly, Maya had an absurd idea. She wanted to put Asahi in hot water to heal him. Not only that, Maya suggested that they all take a hot bath together. Asahi couldn't believe he was in this situation. 4 beautiful girls were naked in front of him, and he still had the awareness to see it. He couldn't close his eyes or look away. Reluctantly, Asahi had to witness the sight of the 4 beautiful girls bathing from start to finish. Maya went first and took Asahi with her, lifting him in a peculiar way, right in the groin area. Meanwhile, as usual, Maria, who was drunk, was on her way to Asahi's house. Maya thoroughly enjoyed the bath they had just taken because it had been a long time since she had done it with Asahi. However, since it didn't heal Asahi, Maya wanted to carry out her initial plan, which was to kiss him. According to stories, a prince's kiss was powerful enough to break a curse. However, Maya wasn't a prince, and Asahi wasn't a princess. Maya continued with her intention to kiss Asahi. However, Maria suddenly arrived and prevented Maya from doing so. She was confused about what Maya was about to do. Maya explained that she wanted to kiss Asahi to break the curse. After hearing that, Maria wanted to help in the right way. She recited a total healing spell, and Asahi's form returned to normal in an instant. Maria felt sorry for Asahi because he remained fully conscious even though his body had turned to stone. Maya, feeling slightly anxious, left to get towels for the other 3 girls. As she turned away from Asahi, unlike usual, Maya felt truly embarrassed because Asahi had seen her naked. At the end of the episode, Asahi, Maya, Sophie, Gloria, and Kuan gathered at the guild to officially form their new party. As per Gloria's plan, their headquarters would be located in her villa. Tanya was also impressed by Asahi's party, seeing them as new stars that would lead the world into the next era. Following that, Tanya handed out registration forms for them to fill out. However, Asahi had not yet decided on the name of their party. Gloria suggested the name Gloria's 5-star, while Sophie proposed Hero Alliance. Even Kuan had a suggestion, Dusky Sunset Eagle. In the end, they asked Asahi to make the final decision. The three of them approached Asahi simultaneously with great enthusiasm. In that situation, Asahi recalled seeing them naked during a bath together. Feeling extremely embarrassed, Asahi became dizzy. Maya took the opportunity to fill out her own form. According to Maya, the name was not the most important thing. What mattered most was their bond as comrades. Nevertheless, Asahi knew that Maya had a terrible taste in naming things. And true to his expectation, their party was named Super Asahi Brigade. With that, their party was officially formed. This is the end of episode 10. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss part 11 of this series recap.